A little bit out of breath. Do this. Yeah, what's up? Camera's... Huh. A little bit better. Yeah, hi. Hello. This is the end of the meta, so to speak. Feeling pretty alright about it, all things considered. I know we're on a little bit of scuffed production here. Is it Gar time? It might be. We'll see. We do have a raid team to kill that might be a little bit uncomfortable. Man, everyone is still guarding their top zones. I don't know what it is. Matchup today is not that bad, actually. You know, we've got a little bit of a mod disadvantage. I still kind of expect that, given these tend to be players who've been playing for a decent chunk of time. I would say usually probably like a year plus average, longer than I have. But we're about on par where we need to be. So I'm not feeling too bad about that. A little bit lower on the overall, gear for this week. It's going to look a little bit inflated, and part of that is because of the Luke event, which of course hasn't locked in yet. So like my top ADGP is actually higher right now, but I would be more than willing to bet that that's, just fluff from Jedi Master Luke, all of his requirements, all that type of business. Time to move the mic. It's a bit of an awkward position. I don't know why the camera's rotated so hard. That's weird. I don't know, this boom, or like, not the boom, what's it called? It's like for plosives, right? It's like to stop air, but it's like triple this. If I rotate it away, you can kind of ruin, or you can kind of outplay camera angle. It's weird. I don't know. I'm tempted to take it off, but audio issues drive me crazy, so I would hate to introduce that. Yeah, I'm trying to rework the stream while also juggling videos. Actually, so this is something that I need to figure out. We got Modding 101 out today. I apologize for that not coming out yesterday like I promised, but it got delayed for a pretty good reason that will hopefully convert to a video soon. So I have a good, what I feel is a good and also the most fun way to use Jedi Knight Luke that Jedi Master Luke. God, this is going to be so confusing. The new guy, Jedi Master Luke. This feels like the cheapest and best way to use him so far. It's not going to be a defense video, which I feel like would be the shiny thing. Ooh, gonna change the meta. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think CG is gonna have to stand in or step in if they want that to be something that does happen, which they actually might not. They might just be happy for him to be just a solid offensive counter. I think that's okay, right? But so we have that as option A. Is like, I think it'll be a pretty fun Jedi Master Luke video. Shouldn't take too long to make either. Or I already have the script drafted for this, as well as we gotta start getting out the light side territory battle guide videos. Tis the season very soon. We have until the rest of the territory war ending, which is not that long. And then like what, 18 hours plus probably 1 day to start TB, and then you could maybe say that day 1 doesn't count because day 1 tends to be easy. But definitely my focus for the first guide is going to be JTR. I think JTR is the character that most people are going to have, and this new method just completely busts the team to insane value. So yeah, I think it's an easy sell, right? Because most people seem to tend to view JTR as a day 1 team and that's it. And I'm gonna, like, this is in the script, I'm gonna say this in the video. I will stand by the opinion that JTR, I think, is a better team for LSTB than Rey, GL Rey. Definitely better than Jedi Master Luke lead. You could argue, I think, Jedi Knight Luke with Jedi Master Luke in there. Like, Jedi Knight Luke lead is probably safer just because I don't know how you can lose that, right? We're gonna get the 100% Luke turn meter. We're gonna get the AoE stun. We're gonna get their speed reduced. Aside from like the double sniper issue, which by the way, Jedi Master Luke is gonna daze them, so that actually does solve part of that issue as well, right? Like, it's gonna be fine. So like, in terms of TB OP-ness, I think the double Luke combo is probably going to be the number one, but very close to number two. Maybe only hampered by the fact that there is going to be some RNG with this R2 opener that players will need to know how to react to and how to play around it. I think is JTR, right? How is it ever anything else? You are never in danger. It's easily the easiest team to play. You're gonna get your cooldowns because you have JTR giving you cooldown reduction on the lead, because you have 3PO giving you triple translate with the cooldown reduction. So you have self-managing cooldowns. You don't have to think that hard about how you exit a wave. You have the team A, BB-8, giving all of your droids turn meter. B, always being at least 40% or higher, usually because of the wiggle. C, Illuminated Destiny. You have to think harder with Luke. Like, Luke is overall the best team. I think Luke should be foolproof. There should be no way to lose with double Luke. But JTR is it's so stupidly autopilot. You kind of have to think about, should I hit this button or not with Luke? JTR, it doesn't matter. You hit whatever. You're gonna get out of the wave. You're gonna be fine. And YouTube chat, this multi-stream setup, I need to make sure I get you guys up. Is the mod disadvantage as pronounced as it looks? I do have some mods moved for some testing I was doing last night and this morning. I still think that there's probably going to be, what am I missing? I actually don't even. Let's see. Filter by unequipped. Secondary, or by speed. Let's go 30 mods down. Okay, it looks like I'm missing maybe 12, 15 plus, for whatever that's worth. Not that big of a deal, but, But yeah, so, I intend to do guides for all of my LSTB teams eventually. By the way, I have 7-star Chupio now. I had to get him for Luke. I don't think that I'm going to be running CLS in LSTB, right? We have Han Chui, which we like in Rey. Like that a lot. That's extremely good combo. We have 3PO, who like that JTR more than a lot. It's insanely good, right? So it's just why at that point? Why should we hamper two teams that I consider to be power teams? Just the only reason to do it would be novelty or newness at stake, or you could argue maybe do it just because some people won't have GL Ray, or everyone has JTR, right? Everyone has JTR, but I don't think I'm gonna run CLS. And Mon Mothma, I still have some major questions for the later phases, and I still haven't seen footage of her beating it, right? Of let's think about that P3 mid, right? I have no idea how Mon Mothma is supposed to be able to beat double sniper. Unless you're trying to bring Cassian in some control combo to try to daze them and disable them to death. But otherwise, you are taking a lot of turns, and the sniper droids are more than happy to meet you there and punish you for it. So it raises some questions. Yeah, let's see. All right, so again, being a younger account, I actually do tend to expect to be at a mod disadvantage against players who've been working on mods their whole time too as well. It's just a time thing, right? I've been playing the game for less time than they have. They've been working on mods for longer than I have. It's as simple as that. I don't really read too much into that. All right, let's do this. Wing condition related stuff as well. I don't really read too much into this. He does have an anti-Vader looking Rey team today, and more likely than not, I'm going to want to Vader that anyway. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very easy, simple workaround. We're just going to let Rey ult the first time. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Opponent also tends to like to post Kylo, so not seeing him right now. If we go into gameplay, I guess collection. We're not seeing him. We see Rey, we see full-blown DRBSF Malik. Again, kind of like I said at the start, we do have people defending the top now because of double ships. I still think that's a huge mistake. And, you know, like, I would assume... Oh, yeah, BB-8's right here. I don't agree with JTR on defense with that BB. Kind of weird. So, I mean, let's see. I don't think either of this is going to be that much of a struggle. We could just JTR this. I don't see why not. JTR against vets just tends to be enough of a delight. Right, we daze them. They're not going to get to play the video game. I'm not too concerned about it. You wouldn't if you play Gar Saxon at any given time. But keep it in mind. God, I'm so used to having 3PO on the team now. It's actually so lonely without him. Alright, like, every single move that you do is an opportunity to place offense down. It's just so much control. Let's... We don't even have to disable both. I've been doing that a lot lately, and really unnecessary now that I think about it. You just daze one and kill the other. Wait, is he dazed? He's not. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, daze one. Alright, then we kill the other. Alright. We do need to get to eliminate Destiny, though. Concern. Almost. Oh, okay, we got it. That looks like... That is, like, pixel perfect on the 59. I don't know if that's actually gonna... I don't know if that's gonna work out. If we could get them to hit JTR, which is, like, definitely not going to happen even if we tried. Is it? Right, basic, we're just going to double expose. Okay, we did get the 60. Game felt gracious. I feel like that shouldn't have been, but you know what? If the game feels like it is, I'm more than happy to agree. For banner efficiency, this GG team should be a fairly standard NS. So it's really just a question of who we want to kill the odd-looking JTR team with. Alright, this is more standard for Grievous than last time. I might just go DACA lead. Yes. You want to spend clones? Could spend Geos? I know they like to post the Newt lead with Dooku, which tends to be food for Geos. I would rather not spend them right now. It's rewarding me for knowing it's a guard. Do we have any feats to worry about today? I mean... Oh, we have Grievous. Actually, might not be bad against JTR. Actually, the heal block, JTR's gonna get fed a lot of turn meter right now, and that heal block is actually probably gonna deny its ability to get that banner back, so I think that's actually kind of a bad to take. What a GA battle. I hate these feats so much. Could you do Grievous 4v5 NS? Like, Spirit's not that important, right? The whole crux of the team is just... We're killing a bunch with DACA. DACA can't be killed. We will win eventually, or Grievous will kill his own team eventually. I'm not. We could... Man, this is such a weird... We could do Padme against GG. I really don't like Padme against GG8, even though, like, it's winnable. It just... The turn order is less clean. And we could... That does mean that we could just do that NS feat right here. About... Pretty sure Mothma's on D. Mothma against JTR also seems like. All right, I think. Unidaka lead with Savage against GG. God, this is. I mean, okay, let's see. Not that strong of a B2. It's really just a question of stuns. Also, like, we're doing this for the feat for banners, but then also, like, Savage, like, let's be real. It's a 35% chance for it to come back. That's not. I would go into that fight assuming we're not going to hit that. I guess at the end of the day, we can just boil this down to, like, are we going to need Trey for Geos? Are we going to need Gas? I would like to use against DR up top, so I actually would rather just hold them here. EP might actually be an okay draft here, although the JTR auto cleanse makes that less attractive. What's his CLS like? We actually need to hold another Grievous? If not, I might just spend Grievous here as like a mulligan. Not that great of a Chupio. His history doesn't have CLS posted at all. Alright, let's... I do want NS to GG. I'm not going to care that much about the feats, I don't think. So let's... I guess Geos. Whatever. It's not like new Dooku. It's not like Geos are the only team with a favorable matchup there, right? So, like, whatever. Worst case scenario. We just go a different route. I guess I don't really mind them focusing on JTR. It's kind of a bad first nuke. That's one reason why I don't like the AoE opener. But I don't know that we gain a whole lot, but I also extremely hate using this. It doesn't seem like she has the auto cleanse. Or did that just proc somehow after that? And look, if you all want to just keep failing on by not having to, I more than happily have you keep. Alright, that'll get Spy 100% PM. This should be kill shot. We probably don't even need Duke. We do need to start thinking about banners, though. I think this is probably into 55. I don't think we have enough time. If we had a tank we could just beat up on for a while, maybe. Does this mean we want to generate more TM or less? I think we just need raw. Like, just a sheer number of mass assist calls. That's actually really bad. Like, if we had the ability to aim at one of these people with the defense, then maybe, just because we might get 5 data assists, but... Is there any way we can fabricate a 56 even? I don't think. It's fine. That's more than fine. Alright. Roster-wise, fine with that. Efficiency-wise, less so. Ooh. What flavor are you? Oh. Alright. I don't care. I'm doing this. We're doing the death march. there is a world where Relic Wedge could actually be a little bit scary for Nest, but I doubt that he potency to the defense consistently. Right, we're seeing the results already. Alright, Chira is going to feed us some crazy buffs. We could even just start some right now. I guess he has to hit us. Well, he did though. I guess we just missed the 20%, or the 80%. This specifically is why I refuse to post Cheer It with Baze in my Mon Mothma team. Like, I would rather post a Relic 5 Lando that doesn't do much but at least share some stats than feed Nest a free win, right? Not to say Nest can't beat other Mon Mothma teams, but given a lack of buff generation, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a much more favorable matchup with Cheer It than without. Right, like with R5 Lando, maybe with enough stats that at least maybe threatens a Nest timeout, I think is very realistic to say. Like, Jared is literally only serving to get this team killed, and we didn't even need to throw in Kira. There we go, here's some death loops. More. Jared beat him out. I guess, Baze dragged his Terminator ahead. Keep going. Yeah. What are we on? 6 in a row? 7? So good. I feel so bad too. Biggs was like my original favorite character with his like super nuke back in the day. Like press your special and just watch someone get obliterated. This just feels like bullying. I really don't want to kill Cheered though. Anytime the game hitches like that, that's just instant heart attack now. Alright, welcome back, Biggs. Have you come to feed me more damage? We could actually probably just auto this. Okay. No counterattack. Or, sorry, base broke the... That's a... Our next turn should be AoE. I assume that's going to be pretty juicy. I don't want to kill Cheered though. I might turn auto actually. Leave the boy alone. We like him. He's good for us. Alright, we're getting there. She's spicing up. Take you out 2. Now we're just down to 1. I'm assuming she'll get another revive off before we finish. Maybe not. Okay. Sure, we can just take out. Also, our pressure is going to start going crazy now that we have most of their team dead. That should be a kill. Yeah. It's like a little bit longer than last time, but I will take that. Alright, there is the Seppi Geos. The Geos? I don't know. Okay. So if Freer is clean. Oh, we use GBA though. So GBA was going to be my lifeline here, because essentially this is a team that's supposed to gum up Vader. I was just going to go Vader lead for the infinite dots so we can just threaten Rey eventually, and then bring GBA just because we know we're going to take her ult anyway, so why not just lower her ult damage per character? I knew there was an extra reason I wasn't thinking of for why I wanted to bring G. Jedi with the business, the Luke Nukem style, beats that. But then it's a question of Nest is broken. It's more that Mon Mothma team comp has some pretty big holes. Most teams nowadays, if you've started to notice this, like even... Alright, it's my front wall, I can show it. This team will block Nest. This team blocks Nest. This team arguably still doesn't, but again, I think the goal here is more about timeout than anything, right? There's still some buff generation, like we got a crit chance on basic, I believe. Where is it? I know for a fact. Oh, yeah. Yeah, crit chance on you. Alright, there's like there's some buff generation here, and it's because it's that repeatable, it actually is gonna stack up a little bit over time, but I don't know that it's gonna be enough for what Nest is looking for. Actually, I'll have to check my TW history after this week. I might actually just take all of them and just go full protection stack, or like health set protection, just to try to stack it. Basically, it's like a Nest bait team, right? If you get a timeout there, I think that would be a nice way to get some potential banners off of a cheap. It just depends on what teams people are using, though, right? Like, IPD neuters those tanks. It does. There is no JTR, which is actually probably the biggest concern. We should still have IPD modded. It's not quite as competitively. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this style. Bastila actually doesn't add a whole lot here. Neither does Treya. Treya would just mainly be for the cooldown reduction utility. Watsashuin. God, IPD with no tank, though. I don't know that we really have... God, is this just gonna be like a weird tank piece Scion type of day? I have not tried that, but maybe. He doesn't have Geo, so we're not that punished for spending him. He is more health focused, but there's no resistance or oppo, so there's not percentage damage. This is so experimental. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. Also, the fact that we're not on protection modding actually kind of nerfs the value of this for like a Watt style setup. It feels very fragile. Also, IPD is definitely going to die to Ravens. How fast is she? If we could like swap IPD and try to get the taunts down. Oh, she's a 400k. God, for whatever reason, I read this as 20 for a second instead of 200,000. She's pretty fast. I don't think Thrawn's gonna get out ahead of that as successfully. Right, because there's a 50-50 that Finn will swap back to her instead of Holdo. We could actually just skip a Merciless Massacre on the first turn and just do like a Vader basic. Buy some time. Yeah, so unfortunately my Shore is not competitive and my Sith Trooper is on defense. God, next week is going to be so insanely different, by the way. We've got Pyatt. Pyatt basically just went to Gear 11 from the leftover stuff that I had for Luke. And then more in the work as well. I think Bastila will finally go back on defense, which was the design all along. I would hate to lose with these characters. Feels like a huge win, but is Old Ben as a draft kind of hot here, actually? Old Ben probably has better protection modding than Scion, and he's gonna gain turn meter, which means that he's gonna regen protection more aggressively. I don't think we really need him anywhere else. This is such a weird line. You gone. Thrawn back in. I mean, it's less stats for Darth Vader, of course, but I don't hate this. Yeah, MLG Pro. This, don't get me wrong, I would have much rather had GBA here, but it doesn't seem bad, right? And because there's no JCR threatening heal block on us, we should be fairly comfortable. We just need to make sure that after Rey's first ultimate that we do the dang thing. Yeah. Try this. I have to think on the fly a little bit here. I think ideally we just want to take out Finn with this first go around if we can. Do we actually need to lead off with tank Pete though? Let's do it. Let's maintain the turn order. Dazes, I don't really mind that daze placement at all. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, JTR being pretty fast did eke out ahead. This is crit immunity plus lifeblood. This should not be a done, even if we went for it. Maybe we just take out a tank instead. Or we could just start out racking up dots right now. That actually might not be a bad idea. Didn't actually think we were going to do that much with crit immunity. Fair enough. No weird. Alright, old Ben will give us the ability to lock on her. She should be an ultimate before anything happens, but just in case. Up to 5 dots on her. She's in kind of iffy shape. Yeah, old Ben feeling really comfy. Now, this community is still kind of, I'm gonna say I'm messing with it, but it did not matter. Alright, here's the ults. We want to pop off as much protection as we can get. Ideally. No danger. We'll pop that for defense up. It's not going to do anything against rail, but it helps. Turn. Yeah. Pretty alright. We'll get all our protection back. It is kind of annoying that she still has this crit immunity somehow. Why did... Oh! Right, the... dots don't come... Forget about that. Huh. That makes us a little bit... God, GBA would have been so sick here, right? Whirlwind, we would have had GBA standing, we just make another brute. Really like to see... And we get the fracture at least. Just buys time. Okay, would be great to get Watt's special back. Just I'm hoping Thrawn has swap up. Yeah. Some real nice timing. Yeah, that should be it. Any day of the week, I'll take that. Okay, we do... I hope we still have damage immunity left on him. We need to buy some time. Vader to get back. Also, I feel like Finn has been counterattacking us when he doesn't have... Please don't kill. We got it back on Thrawn, but not on Vader. But like, why was he counterattacking us when he didn't have Inspired, right? Because we had the full buff view out. That was kind of weird. Yeah, I kind of paid for my sins there by using Geos down south. Well, Ben being a death there, if that was Brood Alpha instead, that was 60. Oh well. Probably gonna be the most stressful fight of the night. Are we really doing this? Alright, Zombie has to be there, Asajj has to be there. This would be such a mercy if I realized he wasn't even unlocked, but I'm pretty sure he is. God. Slight bright side. We're gonna get faster DACA data stacking. Oh, wait. Huh. Wow, reading text is pretty OP. I actually had a slightly different understanding of this than the actual written text. So my understanding was that I thought DACA was gaining max health whenever allies died. Did not realize that was tied to revive instead. Just kind of took that for granted. Huh. Interesting. All right, that's good to know, because I have looked at certain situations as like, oh, a lot of people are dying right now. DACA's getting so tanky. This is really good, which is like half true, right? But if you're like, if DACA gets stunned or something like that, not necessarily the case. Now these Twitch bots drive me crazy. I don't know why the Twitch auto filter is not picking up. All right. That being said, I guess. I don't want this. I didn't ask for this. For the feet or something. I guess we might as well try. Wow, what a surprise. Alright, we get a plague on B1. It's most of what matters there. He's back! Welcome back, sir. Goodbye, sir. Alright, there's the stun. Did not go on DACA. That's pretty okay. I can revive. I don't know that we should waste this yet on the off chance that like Asajj dies, but we don't have a good position to on her. Or just kind of parked here for a little bit. Base looks good. Alright, we're in like dangerous position for a possible like double or triple chain kill from Grievous taking turns in a row. We really don't want that. That will be the situation that gets everyone. Like probably DACA stunned. Alright, so GG next turn. Like, so look at this. This is what's so dangerous about this. I think we have to just go for a Talzin. God, what actually diffuses this? This is such a bad situation. So if we basic, like ideal case scenario would be we're only going to get chained twice, right? Because B1's going to take damage, B1 will probably catch an extra bit of plague, and then Grievous will kill him. And that's like ideal case scenario as Magniguard dies to basic, which I don't think he will. Special might be a bit more helpful. BB-8 didn't die. How? He's getting double attacks from GG. Okay, I think it's fine to do basic here. This should hopefully be a GG AoE and not like a stun on DACA. Would be really good. Okay. Think that's fine. He's back. He's gone. You want to go for Zombie Man? More power to you. I forget, does plague stop or prevent dispels as a part of Thousand Lead or Thousand Unique? I'm pretty sure it's unique, right? Nope. Extremely not. I don't think he's coming back. Well, I guess it does. As a part of her. Why did it not do that the first? Alright, this was kinda, like I said, 35% chance of, even if we got a second chance at a revive, right? That is for the feet or something like that. Alright, we'll take them out to the ball game. Straightforward. Vader lead, you prefer weapon tech? So I get why you're saying it, but I usually like to stall it out just because I like to try to give them a chance to loot crit immunity. It didn't happen there. Like, I just really hate Vader's first combo going off when they've got purple protection, light on and fin, which like that. But it just feels really bad to me doing their combo with all of the crit immunity around because it just feels like a complete waste to me. And this is one bad thing I don't like about the odding on my 5s, is I would really prefer 5s to go before gas does, so that this would resolve. That's a tanky Malik, actually. Damn. I feel like the best play there might have actually been to just 5 special on gas who couldn't actually assist, so that we would save Echo from assisting. This is what I heard about. This is Malik AI not using Drain. God, that's bizarre. Okay. I saw plenty of reports of it. Like, the weird side effect of this is we just got 5-man feared because this is just playing differently. We got 5-man feared because gas wasn't getting drained. Gas wasn't getting drained because of Malik AI bug, and now we might be able to stay or keep everyone alive. Marauder's gonna gain a lot of turn meter here, though. Okay, I think we get this. I'm completely wrong. Gas the one that did bad. What a weird fight. Yeah, force I think. That's what happens, pretty much. The finalizer in defense? Ambitious. Alright, look, I am the last person in the world who's in a position to talk smack or remotely anything about someone's ship setup. God, we have so much left. We have Padme, Grievous, Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke. I don't know if I said Grievous yet, but Grievous. Traya. First Order Medley. Spirits just hanging out. God, there is so much left in the tank. I mean, this is kind of the consequence of how I treat the front wall, right? Is we try to hold everything for whatever could be possible in rear. But I guess at this point, it would have been better to maybe offload some stronger teams. I guess this has to be the GG fee, right? It's literally the last call. Sure. And no dude feels so bad, but no triple droid core also feels worse, so he's just gonna die so badly. Nah, we gotta do Dooku. But is Droideka part of the defeat? I thought it was just Dooku with Seps. Ah, whatever. Django's actually gonna be a huge pain here. Can we actually keep Django? Like, 50% of 6,000. Good God. I'm pretty sure this button doesn't even do anything. I mean, guess 10% team turmoil, you could do worse. Can we? Shock wasn't quite what I was looking for. There, pay the price for it. All right, next B1 move we got to top off. Actually, no. I assume Magna's gonna take some heat, so let's try to at least end the B1. Heal. Perfect. Not enough damage. And there's the tax. Okay, so like if we had Newt there instead of a Gear 8, I think, Dooku, we would have been in like 58 territory there, which is fine. I'll take it. I don't actually know who I prefer against the Rebels here. Like a Fives bomb diffuses this really quickly. You're gonna be cleansing them so much if we do that. Classic. Ahsoka's way too squishy. Ahsoka will just get gunned down. We don't really need to bring all ships, maybe just Rex or something. Alright, I'll put some respect on Rebels, essentially, since he bothered to get 7-star Y-Wing already. It's fair. I just hate going up against Rebels because of the possibility of a high roll for them, especially with Y-Wing now. Alright, who did I decide for here? Shooting bigs, I think, is bad for them. Or about as bad as that could be, I guess. So, if we don't, like, we could try to put Breach over here to keep it, but if we do that, then we're not going to get target lock, right? Because Daze and target lock will come from the AoE, so I guess it's better to just Breach now and just get it ripped off. I think it's bad for this taunt, we're going to lose it pretty quickly, but I mean, of course, with Wise Basic, I guess that's for potential. Weird. I guess that was kind of a weird choice not bringing Ebon Hawk, actually. Because we could have literally just killed Talking right now. Huh. I'm gonna give TM, I would almost rather just taunt on Houndstooth now, maybe? Let's try to just push Power. This will give them another cleanse. Alright, Houndstooth, I think, should be back up on taunt. Sure, that's fine. God, I did that out of pure muscle memory from the Wallblitz matchup. There was no established taunt there. Maybe actually would have been decent to put it on Fies. Like, he has full protection, but I assume they'll get another AU from, like, Ghost coming in. Alright, we got Phantom out before Ghost came in, so that's pretty good at least. Hopefully. Alright, that should be dead. I think we should be up on Negotiator AoE right now. Alright, that's not bad. Banner is a little bit messier than I'd like, but 61 is still... Anything like 60, 61 plus. It's fine for me for how little I work on ships. Does this need anything more than Spy? Realistic. We could bring maybe like IT 2000. A little bit too squishy for this fight, I feel like, but he was fun. So if we... Oh, this should count for stun, right? Kind of funny. I don't know that I like giving Hounds to a turn meter, though. It would have been nice to have been able to malevolent Vulture. I'm fine with it. Right, because now we have to place Buzz Droids over here. We could have had a dead Silencer if we set this up for Vulture placing Buzz Droids before Hyena turn. If we get the buff immunity here, this is also... Yeah, okay. It's just... That's fine either way. I would actually say that's probably better. It's hard to guarantee that happening, though. Banners. Please. Sure, I'll take it. 2107, not the best scores. I mean, why, right? So Geo's only got 55 down here, and also led to another banner loss because of not having GBA against the Ray. So, with how much we had left, right? Like, if there was Kylo back here, you had to hang on to Jedi, but also we literally beat this without even. So, maybe Padme would have been an okay choice. Right, we knew that we were probably using Nisus as our group, so Padme against the JTR, you could do a lot worse than. Weird. Alright, I'm assuming they haven't attacked yet. I don't even think last round, I think they lost once, gave up. Yeah, at first I thought they had attacked, but that's funny. Alright, I'm going to cut this one short. I said I was going to stream Squadrons after last time, but again, a lot of video stuff I need to try to tackle quickly, and I do want to get some more improvements in for the stream, hopefully by next time, but the videos are highest priority, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go keep working on that. I still haven't decided on if it should be LSTB first. I guess it should, because LSTB is time sensitive and the cam is just more fun, but no, camera improvements. I think there's a couple more like stream overlays as well I need to work on. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's mostly just gonna be light. I'm gonna preload my team with this for I don't know, man. Like, God, can you imagine what next 3v3 is gonna be like? I don't know. Like, if someone posts triple GL against you, like, is Palpatine even that scary in 3v3 though? Actually, it might not be. Right? It's only 2 people you need to cut through before you get to him. Luke might, in some ways, almost be scarier? I don't know. That's a long ways away. I'm glad that's a long ways away. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, yeah. Alright. That'll be it. Thanks for watching. Peace out.